Hey, this is Pierre Villacote working at Planet Technologies. Last week I shared a survey, a quiz actually, with my different networks, and I want to share the results so far, and it's interesting to see some of the results. So first of all, as you can see, there were 77 respondents, and the average score is really surprising because it's 6.4 on 20. So the grade is not super good, and so I want to walk you through the answers. So the first question was what a guest can do, and most of the people thought it was analytics, but you can have access to analytics when you're a guest, but you cannot add a tab. So the right answer was add a tab. The second question was why guests can be displayed with weird names. I made a video of that. When you invite a guest in a team, so let's go in my demo team here. When you invite somebody new with an email, whatever the email is, so let's invite, I don't know, whatever, fake email. When you do that, it will see that it's not part of the tenant, so it will suggest you to invite it as a guest. And you know, it's not just about the email address. It's you need to click on this to change the way the person will be displayed. So the right answer was uh, not because their address email is not well formed, but it's because, and it's easy to forget, people, the owner who invited the person forgot about changing the name, and you can change the name. So, for example, it's not just about the name because sometimes your name is correct because maybe the email address is correct, even though that usually it's first name dot last name, so it's not perfect. It should be first name space last name. But sometimes in some verticals for some sectors, people want to be named after their role, like doctors. So Doctor John Doe wants not to be labeled John Doe, but he wants to be labeled Doctor John Doe. So that way you can change the display name. But most of the people find the right answer, even if a lot of people didn't find at all. Majority of them didn't find the right answer. Can you see a document in a public team if you don't join the team? So actually, yes, you can see the document. And so most of the people think they can't, and they can because if it's a public team, that means the documents are accessible to everyone. It's true that you cannot see what's in the team until you join it, but you can search in the portal. So you can go there in the portal and search here, and you'll find the document. So you can find the document this way, or try to go into SharePoint because the document will be stored in SharePoint, and try to find the document here too. So that question is you need to know that people can find the document even if they didn't join the team. Can you delete a post not made by you? So here most of the people find the right answer. Yes, you can if you are an owner. If you're not the owner, you can't. So and so it's partially true, but since there was a yes, you are an owner, no was not valid. You are part of a lot of teams, and how do you move your teams around? So the fastest way to do it. So yeah, all the answers can be valid, but the fastest way is to use the keyboard, because drag and drop, when you have a lot of teams, if you go down to the bottom of your teams and you have to drag and drop on top, you can not really go on top here. So The way you do it is um, you take your team and you press Control Shift, and then you can move it around. So pretty fast, pretty quickly, I'm on top. Um, so what happens when you move a file from one folder to the other, to another file, to another folder, while the file is attached to a post? So it won't break anything. You can move them around. I don't know what the magic is, but you'll find the document. So there's most of the people find the right answer, but still there's some people don't. What happens when you want to post a message with a file attached in several teams? So if you want to post a, let's go to a team. And post a message. With an attachment. So let's find an attachment. I hope I have some files here. Let's take this one. Okay, so I can post it, but if I want to post in multiple channel, and let's publish it in another team. I'm going to try to find another team where I can try. And so in this team, in this channel. So when I publish it, it says you cannot share files across multiple channels. So it prevents me to do it. So most of the people got the wrong answer from far. So you need to know that you can't do this. Eighth questions, you want to leave a team and get rid of the document synchronized on your computer, what would you do? So most respondents said leave the team and delete the files. That's a bad idea. Even if you leave the team, the documents won't be unsynced. So I'm going to show you. So I synced some documents here. And if I was deleting the folder here, I will delete the folder for everybody because it is still synced with Teams. So definitely you shouldn't delete the file. What you need to do is to go in the tray and unsync. So you go in the tray of OneDrive, you go in the settings. So you will see that here. You select the folder you want to stop to sync and you stop syncing. And when you do that, after doing that, you can delete. Then you can delete the files. It won't have, since you're stopping syncing, it won't have any impact on the team in the cloud. So that's a big one. I think that's a big mistake. You need to understand how the documents are synced. What is the fastest way to know who's part of your team? So it's true that most of the people will check in manage teams. That works. I'm not saying what is the only way or what is a way. I ask what is the fastest way. So I'm in a team. What is the fastest way to find who's in the team? So here, if I follow what people are saying, I'm gonna count the number of clicks. So 1 click, 2 click, 3 clicks, because this is not expanded. What is a faster way to do it? One click, and then I see everybody here. And final question, can you see who has viewed a document stored in Teams, in a team, sorry? So that was a tricky question. It was a little bit of a trap. So can you really see who saw viewed the documents? You can answer no, because by default it's no. It's only true for OneDrive. You cannot really say yes, because yes, it's true, yes, but in a context. It's not only true in the context of SharePoint. So the answer is maybe, because the owner of the team needs to do something before. So let me go into one team to show you how it works. So the owner needs to go in SharePoint from the team. That's true. And that's the owner who has to do that. Then he needs to go, the trick is to go in the, where was it? In the settings, the site settings, maybe site information, here, site settings. And there should be somewhere manage site feature, okay? So you need to go there as an owner. A member can't do that, and look for SharePoint viewers here. It's not activated, so you need to activate it. That has to be done to be able to see who has viewed a document. By default, it's not done. So the owner needs to do all the steps for people to see be able to see who has viewed the document. But you can do it. So it's partly yes, it's true, but you have to do things. It's not enough to go into SharePoint to view it. You need, before that, to ask the owner, if you're not the owner, to activate this feature. So there's not a lot of good answers. It's not surprising. Teams is really is made of a lot of features that people don't know. Those are advanced features, so there is no problem of not having a good grade, if I can say so. But it's an opportunity to learn. And my final word is most of the answers to this question, I shoot some videos in my YouTube channel. And you can find those videos in the playlist. In Teams demonstration, you can find all my videos. There's more than 100 video here. And you'll find some of the answers and other answers, of course, because I didn't ask 100 questions. But for example, if I can find one, moving files don't break post, that's one of the answer. And there's other answers, like when you have a weird name, when you invite guests, there's a video about it. I cannot find it right now, but you have, almost all the answers are here. When it's, yeah, here it is. So all the answers are here, unless they don't need a demo. But you can find a lot of content in my YouTube channel in this playlist, Teams demonstrations, if you want to learn more about Teams, because Teams is really a vast program that there's a lot to learn, and I'm still learning every day. So hope this YouTube channel can help some of you, and thank you for answering those questions. This survey, I think it shows you that Teams requires to learn more and more because it's a vast application that needs to be really discovered, and to avoid to make mistakes like deleting the files. I think that's a big mistake, because that can have a big impact. Other features are more to be more comfortable being productive. So I hope this was helpful.